I'd like to introduce Moline Maroons head coach Mark Gerlach. His team won the Class 4A state final a season ago. Coach, this is a team that's been down here 3 consecutive times. Talk about the comfort level that these girls have after experiencing the trip, if at all, when you make the trip to East Peoria.
Well, obviously each experience is new and different, but I really think it helps, and I think it helps them set their sights on what they want to do. They work hard to get down here, and I think they're going to make the most of their opportunity.
Talk about your schedule and some of the competition that the Maroons have faced this season.
We actually started off the year 2 wins and 5 losses, so we played a really tough schedule at the beginning of the year. We traveled up to Beecher, we traveled up to Sandburg, we played Geneseo, we played Sherrard, who was down here last weekend. We have a very, very tough schedule, so I think that helps prepare us for the season.
In those first 7 games with that 2-5 start, how did that build some team chemistry in overcoming some odds and carrying out through the rest of the year?
Well, that kind of thing can really knock a young team down, and we're all 15, 16, 17-year-olds, and it's hard to overcome that. But this group's come together and they practiced hard, and I think they saw the light at the end of the tunnel.
I know there's a lot of veterans that returned for this Maroons team to take this year. Talk about the returning veterans and some of the newcomers that are on this squad.
Well, I think we have 3 seniors that are 4-year starters, and Brittany Grish has been my shortstop for 4 years. Haley Marlier has been the catcher for 4 years, and they're outstanding players, and they work hard, and their teammates look up to them and look for them for advice and experience. And Caitlin Canary is out there in center field. She's been out there for 3 years, and right up the middle of the infield and the outfield, we got a lot of experience, and I think that's really helped us out this year.
Coach, thanks so much. That's Mark Gerlach from the Moline Maroons. From Bartlett, Jim Wolfsmith joins us, the Bartlett Hawks. Only 2 runs allowed in this entire postseason run. Talk about this squad and your run through the regional, sectional, and super sectional.
It's always excellent to come back here. Great facility, great people who run the stuff, and the girls took a lot of pride as the season wound down to play good defense. Tori Burke, our pitcher, does a great job moving the ball around, and so far we've been pretty lucky in playing some good defense and hitting timely hits and scoring timely runs, along with quality pitching that'll win you some games.
Talk about the competition that you see in some of the teams that you face throughout the year.
We're lucky. We get invited out to a tournament in Ohio, a national tournament, the Wendy's Spring Classic, and we face nationally ranked teams out there. We've also faced great teams in our own conference. So anytime we get into that situation, it's good. We finished the year at Stone City Jamboree, where we faced a lot of other teams that are ranked in the top 10 or 20 in the state.
Take us through your lineup and some of the girls that are on this team that will see some big contributions in East Peoria this weekend.
Well, one of the great things about our team this year has been the balance of our lineup. We've got girls from 1 through 9 who throughout the year have contributed to kind of developing. It's my turn to make the big play. Recently, our catcher Kaylin Zerke, one of our top hitters, she's committed to go to Temple. She's a very combination of power and solid hitting mechanics. She doesn't really strike out a lot. Alex Morales is a sophomore who leads us in batting average. Tori Burke, our pitcher, is also a top hitter for us. Kayla Haberstich, Amanda Montbrion, all these girls have been hitting very well as we go down the stretch. Andreana Taylor-Romina had a couple of big RBIs for us in the postseason. So, like I said, we kind of strive on it's my turn when the chance comes.
Coach, thanks so much. Good luck this weekend. That's Jim Wolfsmith from Bartlett. From the Elk Grove Grenadiers, it's Coach Ken Graham making the Gren's second trip in the last 3 seasons. Coach, talk about this team that you bring down to East Peoria and what makes this group special, this year's team.
Well, like some of the others have said, we're a pretty experienced group. We have 6 starters from the team a couple of years ago. We happen to have a really good and deep group of seniors. You've got 8 on our team, and they just, from the time they started with the softball at Elk Grove High School, they've been extremely successful. We were able to get here a couple of years ago and make the trip back this year. But I just sense in these kids, there's I know it's trite to say, but they've got a mission that they're trying to accomplish, and this is something that's been on their mind for a long time.
And with Israel's having so much experience together for so long at the varsity level, it has to be a close-knit group, I would imagine.
Oh, I definitely feel that. I said to them after we won our sectional championship game last Saturday, it really struck me how important this was to all of them as a group for this to happen, to make a trip down here. Yeah, it's very evident to me, yes.
Talk about your lineup and some of the girls and the girls in this lineup that contribute for the Grenadiers.
Well, we've got a young lady who leads us offensively and on the mound also, named Danny Goranson, who has won close to 100 games during her high school career. She's going to play high-level Division I softball, leads our team in hitting. So this is just a complete softball player. But the good part is we just complement all that so well. We've got just solid catching. Our infield defense has been just tremendous. And we've been able to, come up with a timely hitting. And that's where I think this belief in each other really makes a difference. They know if this isn't one of them. They know somebody else can do it this time.
Well, Coach, we appreciate your time. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you very much, Coach.
That's Ken Graham from Elk Grove. From Marist, Denise Bromberek joins us, and Marist making the first trip down. Talk about this team that makes the run down to East Peoria.
I would describe them easily as energetic, hardworking. Their work ethic continuously in practice during the games. They never let up. Obviously, we had to beat 4 teams twice. That says a lot about their character. We were down a couple games, and we had many different players step up in regards to making sure that we persevere.
In the month of April, you saw several different teams from New York and South Carolina. Talk about that group of games earlier in the year.
We were able to play teams that we've never seen before, we don't know anything about. So what we were able to do was to work on a lot of fundamentals, executing, making sure to build team camaraderie, see who previously works well with each other, and just work out any of the kinks before we come back to the state of Illinois.
And how did the rest of the schedule work out, and how did Marist come along throughout the season?
We had some ups and downs, most definitely, with 15 losses, but we're playing right now when it counts, and that's in the state playoffs, and the girls definitely understand what it takes, and we're going to hopefully make a run for, obviously, a state championship.
And who makes up this Marist squad? Talk about the lineup.
We have 4 seniors, 6 juniors, sophomore and freshman, and with that camaraderie and with that character, they continuously work hard and they never let up. And the personalities are definitely entertaining to work with as well.
Coach, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Good luck this weekend. From Marist, that's Coach Denise Bromberek.
Thank you very much.